After all these years of waiting, Hollow Knight Silksong is finally here. But if because of crashed sites you've been unable to get your hands on it, or you wish you had it in your hands whilst on the go, not to fret. We've curated a list of mobile games that'll give you those Hollow Knight feels that you've been craving. When you think of candy and horror, Halloween comes to mind, but there's a game that shows that this combination isn't restricted to just that time of year. In Candies and Curses, you'll enter the world of the sweetly named Molly Pop as she investigates a mysterious mansion ominously located far from the rest of society. Once she enters, Molly will find herself trapped in a series of changing chambers, having to deal with the ghosts and goblins within. Use her candy powers and charge up your playstyle by selecting either a candy or a curse as a reward to carry you forward. Word games are the closest we can come to making the idea of grammar homework fun. You've got the classic Scrabble, the more modern Words with Friends, and the very unusual Typoman Remastered by Brainseed Factory. Enter a dark world that is falling apart because an evil entity of letters has risen to commit spelling errors all over the place. As the embodiment of the word hero, your job is to apply a nice dose of valiant spell check to the chaos. Cross various environments and physically change words to restore the world and push forward. Don't just be a hero, become hope. Can we all band together to force educational institutions to teach future adults how to do their taxes? But I mean, maybe it's not all too bad, as a lack of fiscal knowledge has led to Turnip Boy commits tax evasion. In a stylized pixel fantasy world populated by sentient vegetables, you are the titular Turnip Boy who hits rock bottom after failing to contribute to the government. To make up for it, you must take up a weapon and go on a huge quest to repay all your debts and maybe become a positive influence on your local community. You can converse with other veggies on the way, but be prepared for difficult dungeons and bosses ready to make you work for your redemption. The Reaper is an entity that is present in every universe, fiction or non-fiction. Whether it's a positive presence or not comes down to how it interacts with everything, like in the aptly titled Reaper. While not explicitly the Grim Reaper, the main character visits the same tailor and goes by the brooding title of Black Swordsman, or Pale Swordsman if you wish. And that's one of the things that will remind you of the Hollow Knight. He's on a hack and slash platforming adventure through various realms to slaughter anything that may be a threat. There is darkness, but there's also a light to all the vibrant environments and animated enemies you'll face. Just remember, you're not the only one with a sword. There's an art style categorized by sharp edges and defined black outlines that are used a lot in gritty action comics, which is exactly what you'll see here in Haak. The story takes place in yet another wasteland, where everyone fights for survival, with mutants and robots having the obvious upper hand. But don't let this get you down, because you are Haak, one of the few wasteland survivors that's capable of doing things. You'll be able to run and jump with sharply rendered 2D graphics to fight all sorts of threats to the closest thing people have to a peaceful life in this world. It's a brutal place, and you need to be just like it to survive. Everyone likes an underdog story. Well, assuming that they're a likable underdog. Oddmar is a squat, upbeat Viking who just wants to prove that he can be a real warrior like his fellow Vikings. With boundless determination and a costly offer, he sets off on a journey to fill out the requirements for admission to Valhalla. This involves traveling across a lush 2D natural world filled with beauty and danger, which will immediately remind you of Hollow Knight. You'll help Oddmar fight the various creatures of this world and from parts of Norse mythology, and together, you and Oddmar can earn the recognition of the gods. And there we go, folks. That was a list of some of the mobile games that'll give you the Hollow Knight essence whilst you're waiting for Silksong to download. Have you played any of these? Are there any that we've missed out? Let us know down below and make sure to subscribe and stick around for more gameplay and lists. But for now, my friends, luck and more to you all, and catch you next time.